Considering applying for a CBH Grass Roots Grant? Great! Then this quick guide is for you. Over the next few minutes, I'll share some tips and tricks to help you prepare a strong application. Whether it's your first time applying or you've done it before, these pointers will help you put your best foot forward. Before you start, let's make sure your project is eligible. To qualify, your project needs to benefit a grain growing community here in Western Australia, and it should fit with CBH's purpose, values, and behaviours. It also needs to align with at least one pillar of the Community Investment Fund framework and be completed within 12 months of receiving funding. Grants delivered in areas such as Perth Metro, the Peel region including Rockingham, Kwinana and Mandurah, or the southwest in areas such as Bunbury, Busselton or Margaret River are not in a grain growing community and therefore ineligible to apply. A strong application answers 3 questions clearly. What do you want to do? Why is it needed? And who will benefit? If we look at an example, a weaker response might say, the club needs new equipment because the old gear isn't as good as other clubs. That's vague and focuses on comparison rather than community benefit. A stronger version is specific. For instance, the club would like to purchase 20 junior cricket kits to support 120 young players because the current kits are over 10 years old and no longer meet safety requirements. It then explains the impact, improving player safety, reducing barriers to participation, and enabling training days with neighbouring clubs. The tip here is to be concise. Help assessors quickly grasp the need, the benefit, and the impact. Good evidence makes your application much stronger. Using our junior cricket kit example, there are 4 types of support you can provide. Letters of support from your regional association, governing body, or neighbouring clubs. Participation data, like registration numbers, growth trends, or wait lists. Standards or requirements, guidelines showing what equipment you need to meet safety or competition rules. And photos or condition evidence, images of your current gear that demonstrate its age and wear. Remember, the stronger your evidence, the easier it is for assessors to understand the need and the impact. When describing your club or organisation, be specific. A weaker description might simply say, the club has been around for a long time and has lots of members. It's hard for an assessor to picture that. A stronger version brings it to life. Founded in 1988, operating in the Albany zone with 120 junior and senior members, delivering weekly training, competitions, holiday clinics, and community events. It might also mention sharing facilities with the local football club and hosting team events surrounding towns. The tip: numbers and real examples help assessors understand the value you bring to your community. Your budget should tell a clear story. Outline the total project costs, any funding you've already secured, the amount you're requesting from CBH, and exactly what it will be used for. A strong budget breaks things down. For example, 20 junior kits, 10 helmets, and freight, each with its own amount and a matching quote. A weaker budget just lists a single lump sum, like $5,000 for cricket kits, with no breakdown and no quote to back it up. The key tip: make sure the amount you're requesting matches the quotes you've provided. Before you hit submit, run through this final checklist. First, is your project eligible? Second, can you complete it within the 12 months of receiving CBH funding? Third, do you have your supporting evidence ready? Fourth, do you have quotes and proof of your costs? And finally, remember to visit the CBH website during an open funding round and submit before the deadline. Work through these and you'll avoid the most common issues. Thanks for watching and good luck with your application.